Great demand for CCM. We don't have any. It's a great demand for wool. We don't have any of that either. So we made 15,000 on milk. Covered the vehicle running costs. Covered the animal upkeep. Anything else? That was it. Okay. So milk production during the winter is increased and doesn't, so that you don't take a loss because you've got no grass. Now, because we stacked up the grass last night, last day of fall, that does actually mean that we still have grass in the thing. Yeah, I could raid some of those. Some of these are probably still grass. At least until about 5 o'clock today. Oh, don't need the chainsaw. That's grass with 10 hours to go before it's not grass. Well, I'm going to take advantage of that. It's not real bales yet. I have to let them off. There we go. Wow. What does that look like? So that will give us more grass for a couple of days. Let's go and get a couple more of those. What's the reckoning those are actually silage? Nope. It's grass with 9 hours to go. And that one is grass with 9 hours to go, but it's not. No set. Strange. Let's back up first. It could be I left them too far away. There we go. Well, we got one in. Oh, okay. Subtract the time. Shh. We might do some of that. So, sell the harvest. Because we're up to high time to sell stuff. Oops. Oh, it's still up until low. That's the problem. So, lessons on selling the harvest, let's go. Now the premise is the same in 19 as well as 17, and welcome to the stream, Wolf Clan. But we are playing 17 here, so what we do is we'll turn that tractor off and we will jump over to our truck. Actually, we'll do it the easy way, we'll jump over to our truck. Tipper. The reason I'm using something like this is because the roads around here kind of narrow and kind of tight. It's easier to get a truck and trailer this size through than it is to get a big rig, but same is true for a tractor. You need a wagon on the back and you go to the silo where all your grains are stored. What we're going to do is to check on the silo and look for something that's worth a bunch of money. So I'm going with that. I have 218,000 litres of this stuff and I can sell it for 1,100 at this place here. So I'll double click that, which turns the bat signal on, and if we look around we'll see a green light in the sky. That's where I'm going to need to take this stuff. We're then going to what was it, canola. Load the truck with canola. Put the lid on, pull forward again, and we'll repeat the process for the rear. Oops. And we'll select that tripper and drive from the cab because it's easier. So I now have 42,000 litres of canola in the back of the truck. Now different crops are worth different amounts. Canola and soybeans are probably worth the most. However, you don't harvest much off a field. You will get pretty much double or triple the amount of wheat off a field as you would from a harvest of soybeans or canola. But the wheat is worth a third of the price, so it's going to take you longer to ship it to market. You can see I need to make 90-degree turns coming out of there. So having a 40-foot trailer on the back of a cab is kind of tricky. If you're playing on an American map, the roads are bigger, wider, and generally not quite as sharp. There aren't as many fences, walls or hedges, so it's easier to use a big rig and trailer. As you can see, the bat signal is just up ahead of us. Come on, car, you can go faster. Here. Now that bat signal is usually going to be somewhere close to some form of grate on the ground. In this case the grates are recessed. I just need to pull up to where that thing is there. I get the little icon at the bottom right hand side that shows a tipping trailer, and I press the I key to unload it. And if we tip it out, you can see I get money. Yay, money. So we should get about 21,000. 23,000, okay. And we'll pull forwards, we'll push the unload button again, and it'll unload the second. And we should get about 23,278 again for this one. Now you'll notice, what was it? That's about £300 less for that second tip than it was for the first one. And the reason is because the value of a crop drops as you sell it, but it only drops after you've finished selling. So the first tip, everything was sold at that price and then the price came down. And then the second tip, everything was sold at that price and the price has come down again. So now if we look here, it's no longer 1109, it's 1073. If I go back, get another load and do this again, I'll sell one load at 1073 and the second load possibly at 1056. So you don't want to oversaturate the market. So selling that now is good. I should possibly sell some of this as well. It's not worth as much, but it's a fair price. Now that says the price at this point is increasing. This is stable. This is a really bad price, and where it's green it's above average. But this one is above average and increasing. This one is below average and is average because it's white and decreasing. So you kind of want to look at, say, this one and this one. This price is going to recover because it's still trending upwards. This price has probably reached around about its cap, 997. These are increasing, but I don't have any of these. I have corn, but that's reserved for the pigs, so I'm not selling that. So we'll go back and get some barley, because I've got 241,000 litres of it. I can ship 42. So I'm still going to have 190 odd left if I do a full shipment. So we will do that. And because the prices are good at this point in winter for these crops, I'm probably, tomorrow is the best price, but you can only really get away with selling maybe early in the morning, late in the evening to maximise your income. At any, between the points, you'll be looking at, oh, I've saturated the market at that sell point. Now I've got 3 sell points here on this map, so I could drop a load at each of them because the pricing is, as you've seen, independent. So I've adversely affected canola prices at A&M Grains. But I could take Highland Grains or Aberdeen Grains some canola, and the price won't drop at those 2 points until I do at least one unload. Now some maps there's a delay built in, such that you can tip a load, and so long as you tip everything within 10 minutes you'll get the price, and then the price will drop quite quickly. This map does not seem to have a delay, so you unload, and as soon as you finish unloading one tipper the price will start dropping. So that is an argument to be made for where is it? Trailers, tippers. There is an argument to be made for using something this size where you can get 59,000 litres in it, as opposed to something this size where you can only get 8,000. You'll tip 8,000 and then the price will drop. With this one you'll tip 59,000, then you'll get a price drop. I don't think anyone's done a comparison between does the price drop more if you sell 59,000 than 8,000? Because it's kind of hard to gauge because it's all random number generators within limits. So once the price gets to the bottom value for a commodity, it will not drop any further. But you're really not making much. So once again, that's an advantage of things like soybeans and canola because they're a high value crop. And for corn, I mean, if I do a comparison, I think let's go back here. The barley's 572, this is 1,074. So this is half the price, but I get twice as much of this off a field as I do of that for any given field size. But I can fit 21,000 litres in my trailer here. Before the price drops, I can fit 21,000 litres of this stuff in the same trailer before the price drops. But the value of the trailer is 50% of the canola. It's no big deal to just, we'll sell a little bit now, we'll sell a little bit later. I'm going to sell some pigs tomorrow. So what I'll probably do is sell a bunch in the morning and then go back again and sell a bunch in the evening. We'll tap on that, go forwards, and load that one. The next question is where am I selling this? This one's going to Highland Grains. So we'll put the marker back out. We'll look around. That's over there. Okay. I think I know which one that is. Now I've got over 500 hours on this map, so I tend to know exactly where everything is without the help of a map. button for a brake. Oops. Fortunately, nothing coming. Now the other thing you'll find out is in Farm Sim the traffic is all on a predicted course. So I only really need to watch from one direction, or yeah, from the direction the traffic is coming from. Turning left here, I don't have to worry because the only traffic that's going left is the car that was in front of me. However, turning right, I need to know what's coming that way. Oh, and I completely messed that up. Okay, let's try that again. The traffic coming this way is going to turn into the road I just pulled out of, so it's not an obstacle for me there. Now I'm back on the same track that the road traffic uses, so I don't even have to look where I'm going. Because the only thing that took that corner to the left is the vehicle behind me. Yeah, is the vehicle behind me or the vehicle in front of me. Hang on, am I in the wrong place? I think I blew it. I think I came the wrong way. Oh, Highland Grange is over there. That's Aberdeen Grange. Oh, this is a pain. So, in spite of me saying I know where I'm going, I have no clue where I'm going. Come to the wrong place. This is Aberdeen Grange, which is the third sell point on the map. Up too. So we'll skip here. Back out again. The other way. Quarter after 11. Wheel time, East Coast. So this car's going straight on. I want to cut right before that car coming the other way gets here. Now we have an open road at least until the next left turn. That's going straight on. That's going to be a mess. Ooh. And traffic doesn't stop. It won't crash into you if you're in front of it, but it will pull out into you. Hush! Oh, traffic. Brakes aren't too good when the truck's loaded with 42,000 litres. Again, we're turning right here. This traffic's going to go straight on, and the traffic coming the opposite direction is going to turn into this road. So, here we are at Highland Grange, which includes the sawmill and a storage facility which will charge you for storing stuff. This time we'll make about 10,500. Oh, 12,000. Okay. Nice. 12,032, and from the second rig, we'll probably make 11,008. Good guess. And as I said, I got about over 500 hours on this map, so I have a lot of very large fields. So my what is it? My yield from crops is regularly over 100,000 per crop I plant. So I have to space out my trips to market. So I'll get back in the cab. Part of the reason for driving in the cab is because of the tree overhang. It's difficult to see what's up ahead. I think this is possibly the car we got stuck behind coming out the farm on this trip. Nah, it can't be. Okay, let's go. Oh, crap. Turn your lights on, dude, it's dark. Reason for using a truck rather than a tractor is trucks go faster, quite significantly faster. So now over 800,000 in funds. Miles an hour on a country lane. Not exactly realistic, although it is a private road to my farm and I'm the only one driving down here. Okay, I'm going to park this over here. Since we will be doing some more transporting later on in the day. Out. However, I'll put the canvas on because we are expecting rain again. So turn that off, we'll turn that off, we'll jump out. So, really not fussed with the fields at the moment. There is nothing we can do about anything. I have to remember what I'm going to plant those with. All the barley's planted. We have a wheat field. We have 2 canola fields. Soybean can't be planted until late spring, as well as corn. I may put another field of wheat down. Get some late wheat in. So we sold 42,000 litres of that. 42,000 litres of that. We could sell some soybeans and some wheat just to spread out the pricing. Wool is at an exceptional price, and blue means that it's great demand. So it's an inflated price as well as being a good price. Not quite so true in Farm Sim 19. But if something is under great demand, if you do a tip there, it will not drop in price. Okay, so that's my equipment. I don't think I have anything that needs a service. Oh, the Zerion will need to be put in for a service in a couple of days. And the blue truck. And the Massey Ferguson. So, we have, well, for the first time in ages, we've made money on a day, 86,000. We bought the tractor yesterday, so that offsets the purchase of the tractor yesterday. We have no loan. Animals are all happy and not breeding because it's winter. And, oh, time to play the egg mini game again. Chickens. There's an egg. Oh, there's a few. There, up there, and that one there. Okay, how do we do? We got all of them. We got 182. We can sell those tomorrow or later today. Basically, next time we're up at A&M Grains, I need to drop out the truck and sell the eggs we have. They're not worth much, but it's extra money. It helps when you're a small farm. So, I'm going to call it there. We are on the second day of winter, and as you can see, there really isn't much to do in winter except sell stuff, feed stuff, and sell other stuff. I think what I might do, we'll take a walk down through the fields. Close the gates. Oh, I didn't close those gates because I didn't come through this way. So that's my new grass field, but obviously there is no grass on it. I could use the water truck for driving around the farm, rather than teleporting between the various animal farms. I could drive the water truck, feed the animals with the water truck, and then jump into the tractor to provide the feed. So, these are the last two forests on the map, which haven't been touched yet. And then later today, actually this stuff might be ready. So, can't see the cursor right there. That has 6 hours to go before it's ready. That has 7 hours, so the freshest or the older stuff is down at that end. But not going to be able to sell that until this afternoon. we'll probably bring the truck over and shift all that over to the BGA for sale. And then the stuff over at the cow farm, we'll need to ship that up to the BGA as well, but that's even fresher, so it's going to be late evening before that's ready. We'll probably sell that tomorrow. Let's check the forecast. The forecast is snow tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Because of the rain last night, the ground is still damp. So even if we were able to do field work, we're kind of restricted because the ground's not dry, or too wet, should I say. You don't want to be ploughing sand, but you don't want to be sinking in the mud while you're ploughing. And here we are back at the main yard. Don't know that we want the washing out during winter. It's 1 degree, it won't freeze, but you don't need frozen jeans. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you for watching and have a good weekend. I will be back maybe tomorrow night. Definitely Monday night is a regular stream, and both sessions, if we do them, will be Field Mountain Farm Sim 19. As I said, have a good weekend, and I'm out of here.